the beginning, there was only a hovering spirit, silence breaking through. Darkness covered all the deep, but you who were near, you did not sleep. Your voice moved across the sea, and light was born where none had been. You spoke the sky, the land, the flame, the stars above all sang your name. Let there be light, you said, and the darkness fled. All that you formed was good, by your word it stood. Let there be light again, speaking to my soul. Bring order from the void, make broken places whole. You shake the day, you called the night, you gave the moon and stars their light. The trees, the birds, the breath, the man, all creation from your hand. Still you speak, and I will hear. Let your whisper draw me near. Let there be light, you said, and the darkness fled. All that you formed was good, be your word it stood. Let there be light again, speaking to my soul. Bring order from the void, make broken places whole. In the beginning and in the end, you are the light that always stands. Let there be light, let there be light. In the hush of holy rest, the heavens ceased, the earth was blessed. Seventh day the work was done, peace beneath the rising sun. Formed from dust by sacred hands, shaped with care where life began. You breathed in me the breath of skies. A soul awoke with opened eyes. You walked with me in garden's grace, where rivers flowed and trees embraced. But one command, so pure and true, a boundary drawn that formed the sky. In Eden's light, you called me mine, naked, unashamed, divine. Every heartbeat echoes still, the breath of God, the sovereign will. No match was found in beast or bird, yet in your wisdom love occurred. You drew her from my very side, bone of bones with blazing light. And she was mine, and I was hers, two made one. The heart concurs, the dance of joined beneath the Maker's eye. In Eden's light, we walked as one before the fall had yet begun. Every heartbeat echoes still the breath of God, the sovereign will. So we remember Eden there, the peace, the joy, the purest prayer, till once again we see your face and walk with you in perfect grace. I hid behind the trembling tree, the morning light still found on me. Your steps were soft, your voice was near. I held my breath, too gripped by fear. I wrapped my shame in leaves and dust. My hands still shook, my heart distrust. You asked me where I chose to go, but all I gave was silence low. Still you seek, still you shine, even when I cross the line. Still you wait, arms open while your love remains, you never hide. I walk the path with heavy feet, through falling rain and quiet grief. A whisper stayed above my head, your presence near though nothing said. Still you seek, still you shine, now this broken heart is thine. Still you wait, and now I see, your love has always followed me. The garden fades, but not your light. It marks my path through fading night. Though I had left, you still remain. Your love is strong through loss and pain. I've walked 1,000 silent roads, my shadow lost, my heart unknown. Dust on my skin, no voice to find, just echoes whispering behind. I built my world with hands and pride, but every gate was closed in sight. Have I gone too long without a sound? Is that why you're not around? The wind still moves, it carries grace. Though you are quiet, I sense your face. I call your name into the night, from dust and silence into light. If you are near, then let me see a trace that you remember me. I call your name with trembling breath. Though skies stay closed, I walk by faith. I stood where people sang of gold, but none of them could touch my soul. Your mark remains upon my head, still I forget the words you said. I call your name into the night, from dust and silence come to light. If you are near, then let me see a trace that you remember me. I call your name with trembling breath. Though skies stay closed, I walk by faith. Long before the songs were sung, you waited while we held our tongue. Not in thunder, not in flame, you waited till we spoke your name. I don't need a song if I am known by you. That's where I belong. I'm not here for legacy, I'm not here for praise. I just want to stay unseen inside your gaze. No title, no throne, just whisper I'm yours alone. All I need is to be known by the one who sees it all. You delight in the quiet heart that never had to speak at all. If you hold me in your memory, that's the only crown I need. Not the loudest, not the strong, but the ones you hold are never wrong. All I need is to be known by the one who sees it all. You delight in the quiet heart that never had to speak at all. If you hold me in your memory, that's the only crown I need. That's the only crown I'll ever need. Ooh. The earth was filled with violence, and shadows stained the land. But deeper still, the aching you reached out with pierced hands. You saw the hearts gone hollow, you wept for what was made. Yet in the dark you whispered hope before the flood was laid. When heaven wept, he still looked down and searched for one who'd walk with you. Not perfect, strong, or wise or loud, just faithful, quiet, true. Let me be like that to you. You gave the shape of mercy in wood and pitch and grace, a shelter not of power, but one who dares obey. When heaven wept, you still looked down and searched for one who'd walk with you. Not perfect, strong or wise or loud, just faithful, quiet, true. Let me be like that to you. Build in me the faith that sees before the storm has even come. Let my steps be songs to you when every voice is numb. When heaven weeps still, you look down to find a heart that won't let go. I may be small, but I am yours, and that is all I need to know. The rain came down, the hills were gone. The sky grew dark, the sea moved on. It wasn't me who built this hope. Your voice had called before the storm. I'm floating on your faithfulness, though I don't see what's up ahead. You shut the door and held me close. You never let me go. I'm floating on your faithfulness. No strength of mine could bring me rest, but you remembered me and covered me with grace. The world was still, no sound remained. No answer came when I called names. It wasn't me who made it through. You kept your promise, pulled me through. I'm floating on your faithfulness, though I don't see what's up ahead. You shut the door and held me close. You never let me go. I'm floating on your faithfulness. No strength of mine could bring me rest, but you remembered me and covered me with grace. I'm not here by chance or fear. You had a place for me prepared. Your hand was steady through the flood, and I'm still breathing in your love. I'm floating on your thankfulness until the clouds begin to clear. Your light breaks through the morning sky, and you are with me still.
Drifting in waters, lost in the night. The ark in silence, no end in sight. Creation holds breath, waiting the dawn. Yet you remembered, though I am small and gone. You remembered, never let go. Even in sinking, your love gently flow. The wind starts to whisper, mercy will rise. You remembered through all my crows. Wings cut the sky, bringing back light. Flood waters fall, the earth turns bright. One step forward, faith is reborn. In remembrance, a new world is drawn. You remember, never let go. Even in sinking, your love gently flows. Wind starts to whisper, mercy will rise. You remember through all my cries. The altar speaks in fragrance and flame. You delight in the breath of my name. Seasons will turn night into day. Your promises won't fade away. You remember, never let go. Even in sinking, your love gently flows. Wind starts to whisper, mercy will rise. You remember forever, I'm yours. You remember forever, I'm yours.
Before the dawn, my soul is still. The clouds remain, yet I looked up. A silent light begins to bloom, a gentle trace of heaven's love, a bow of silence in the sky. Your covenant still drawing nigh. Though all the world may fade or bend, your presence shines and does not end. The sky is gray, my heart is warm. A tender gleam begins to form. You never push, you never shout. Just leave a sign, then wait me out. A bow of silence in the sky. Your covenant still drawing nigh. Though all the world may fade or bend, your presence shines and does not end. The clouds divide, the light breaks through. A song afar, it echoes true. I had not moved, but you drew near. Your sign remains so pure, so clear. The rainbow stands, the heavens speak. You still remember, mild and meek. And when the skies begin to part, your grace remains so gently near. scattered us across the seas. Though every tongue now speaks its own dream, you watched through history. You never forgot every name held in your heart. Even when we're far apart, still in your thoughts we find our part. We come from lands both near and wide. Our steps are carved in passing time. Yet in the dust you plant your light and draw the borders with design. You never forgot every name held in your heart. Even when we're far apart, still in your thoughts we find our part. You know the root of every race. You wrote the lines of blood and grace. From ancient days till now you stay and lead us gently through the age. You never forgot our names are graven in your palm. Under stars so still and calm, I hear you whisper, soft and sharp. No more drifting, my name lives in your song. We spoke with a single tongue, medicine our heart to heart. The tower rose into the clouds, yet its roots were torn apart. One command, the wind began, the tower stood, but we broke down. No more words, just quiet eyes. In the silence, you still wore the crown. We dreamed to build our name, feared the scatter more than wrong. You gave no mighty warning, just scattered sound among the throng. One command, the wind began, the tower stood, but we broke down. No more words, just quiet eyes. In the silence, you still wore the crown. You didn't thunder from above, just heard the wind, then disappeared. It all looked right from where we stood, until no song could be shared. One command, the wind began, the tower stood, but we broke down. No more words, just quiet eyes. In the silence, you still wore the crown. I closed the door I've always known. not knowing where this road would go. One quiet word from you was all it took to move my soul. Each step on dust and earth is the journey faith unfolds. I walked the road you called me to, though the end I cannot see. But every word you've ever said is light and cloud to me. You led me out from all I knew to where your promise goes. A tent stands out in wilderness, and days go by with no fruit in sight. I've doubted, I've turned back, but still you led me on. But still you led me on. I walked the road you called me to, though the end I cannot see. But every word you've ever said is a light and cloud to me. You led me out from all I knew to where your promise grows. Make me a vessel of blessing, just as you said long ago. Your promise still remains today. From the day you spoke my name, now I belong to you. May others see the light through me. I won't run to the brightest road or chase the land that reaches shore. Some may hurry where the light seems near, but I wait for your word to appear. I choose to trust you, though I cannot see through. Each step I take, you've walked before. The path I tread, you've drawn it sure. It's not from fear or second guess, but faith in you who never shares. Even today with nothing in hand, your promise leads. I choose to stand. I choose to trust you, though I cannot see through. Each step I take, you've walked before. The path I tread, you've drawn it sure. You are the way, you are the light. Your word gives hope in silent nights. Where you have pointed, I make my home. I build my altar, trusting you alone. I choose to trust you, though the wind may still blow. Each step I take, you've walked before. The path I tread, you've drawn it sure. I choose to trust you, though the wind may still blow. Each step I take, you've walked before. The path I tread, you've drawn it sure. not rise for honor or fame. It wasn't glory that called my name. Not by my courage, not by might, but you have led me into this fight. I do not belong to this world. I won't lift my head for gain. I lift my hands to praise your name. All the glory flows from you. I do not belong to this world. I belong to you alone. Bread and wine were set on the ground. Blessings came where no men were crowned. All I have I lay at your throne. For I know who calls me his own. I do not belong to this world. I won't lift my head for gain. I lift my hands to praise your name. All the glory flows from you. I do not belong to this world. I belong to you alone.
This is not a prize I earned. You are the strength behind each turn. Let me remember one thing true.
You won the battle I walked through. I do not belong to this world. Even if honor finds my name, still I will lift up yours in fame. Oh, witness to the nations, oh, I do not belong to this world. I am wholly yours alone. I am wholly yours alone. Yours alone, yours alone. The starlight, I choose to believe, not because I see, but because you're true. Every word you speak, I hold on to. You delight in my fear. You made a covenant, carried it alone. You walk through the fire, faithful and strong. Not by my striving, but by who you are. Under the starlight, I belong to you. In silence, you still hear me. In weakness, you draw near me. You said your faith is counted as righteous. How amazing is this grace? You made a covenant, carried it alone. I walked through the fire, faithful and strong. Not by my striving, but by who you are. Under the starlight, I belong to you. Under the starlight, passing by, a name that flickered in their need. They used me, then unseeing eyes let me fade without a plea. Her fury drove me to this barren place. No one asked why I weep alone, but you came down to find my face when all the world had turned to stone. You are the God who sees, calling my name in the wilderness. Before I leave, you gather me, you see me now in tenderness. You said, returning, yield again. You'll bear a son, call him Ishmael. I heard your whisper in the wind. You are the God who does not fail. I thought I was too small to hold, but you have kept me in your fold. I thought you'd pass and not look back, but you became my guiding lamp. You are the God who sees, calling my name in the wilderness. Before I leave, you gather me, who see me now, tenderness. I saw you there, and you saw me. This place I named Bilahai, where you once found and cherished me. You still see me eternally. The years moved on, the voice grew still. My heart learned not to hope at will. Dreams were buried in desert sand, but you remembered who I am. A silent smile, an echo faint. Hope grew quiet with time and restraint. You didn't speak, just watched me breathe, then turn the page of promised peace. You remember me in a moment like this. Even faith feels as light as a mist. You remember me, though I've said too much. You still chose me and haven't changed once. It wasn't my worth that called you near, but grace you've carried year by year. Your words now fall like morning rain and gently wake my soul again. In your eyes I'm still the one, no, not for my faith from long ago, but because you've never let me go. You hold what I forgot to show. You remember me in a moment like this. Even faith feels as light as a mist. You remember me, though I've said so much. You still chose me and haven't changed once. That day I knelt without a sound, but you wrote my name where love is found. Now here I rest in quiet grace. You are still you, and I'm still claimed. I stood behind the curtain, laughed inside, a heart too old to still believe or cry. But then your words came gently through the air and found me doubting, yet still aware. I said I didn't laugh, but truth was near, afraid to hope, afraid to let you hear. You didn't argue, didn't speak aloud, but left a promise that stayed around. You remembered me when I had turned away. You remembered me though I had nothing to say. You never left, you never made me proof your faithful love was quietly on the move. I stood behind the curtain, laughed inside, a heart too old to still believe or cry. But then your words came gently through the air and found me doubting, yet still aware. You remembered me when I turned away. You remembered me though I had nothing to say. You never left, you never made me proof your faithful love was quietly on the move. You called my name though I had said none. You held my heart before the faith had come. You remembered me when I had turned away. You remembered me though I had nothing to say. Your silent grace kept waiting through the years. Your word remained and dried up all my tears. Now I stand in quiet peace. You never forgot someone like me. I walked so far I turned away, too tired to hope, too lost to pray. But you kept lighting skies so gray and waited for me to find your way. I never asked, I never cried, still you were there, right by my side. I pushed you out, you pulled me near. You whispered, child, I'm always here. You remember me when I was still running alone. You reached for me and called my soul your own. You remember me, not for the good I've done, but because your love will never be undone. Sometimes I still feel I might fall. I doubt if I can answer your call, but you lift me every time I fail. Your mercy, Lord, it never grows pale. You never forgot my name, though I had wandered far away. You never let go of me, you held me through every silent day. You remember me, yeah, and I was still running alone. You reached for me and called my soul your own. You remember me, not for the good I've done, but because your love will never be undone. You remember me, that's why I'm still alive. Now this life will be yours till I walk through heaven's light. The night is a poem, the breeze softly sings. Your word breaks through the silence within, where trembling hearts begin to bend. You've paved a road where healing begins. I built my walls with fear and lies to hide the ones I love inside. In foreign lands I lost my peace, but still you came so silently. You warned the king before the fall. Your light stopped wrong before it called. You guard the truth, you hold it fast. You kept the dream from breaking glass. You heal my heart with radiant light. Your mercy washes every scar. When I'm too weak to walk in truth, you lead me home just as you are. When Abraham raised his voice in prayer, your healing came like rushing air. You made the barren bloom again, and trust was born where fear had been. Your mercy came before the blow. Your love rang louder than judgment's echo. You spoke in dreams and lit the dark. A silent river turned the heart. You heal my heart with radiant light. Your mercy washes every scar. When I'm too weak to walk in truth, you lead me home just as you are. My faith may tremble like candlelight, but your faithfulness surrounds my life. Not by my worth, but by your grace, forever good in every place. Silence long has come and gone. Your promise stood forever strong. Laughter rose with morning light. Isaac born in faithful might. Laughter cradled in her arms. Tears turned into healing calm. Empty years now overflow. Your word fulfilled in joy we know. Still a heart was torn inside. Love and duty split the line. Hagar walked the desert plain. Her prayers unspoken, filled with pain. You heard the cry in the wilderness. You saw the soul in loneliness. You turned her tears to living well. You never left where mercy dwells. You opened eyes that once were blind to see the spring that grace designed. You gave the dry land hope again, and called the outcast not in vain. Your faithfulness was not confined to just the child of promised line. You heard the voices far and near. From tents and winds your love drew near. You heard the cry in the wilderness. You saw the soul in loneliness. You turned her tears to living well. You never left where mercy dwells. The sound of joy still echoes wide, a song of tears and grace entwined. You dug a well, you made a way, and all who wait will see the day. I pray, but silence fills the air. My heart sinks into quiet depths. Oh Lord, are you still with me here? It's not that I've stopped believing, but I've not heard your voice for long. While my soul's aflame, the wind could break. Still I lift my eyes to seek your face. I've waited and waited, still heard no reply. But I won't walk away, I won't run and hide. I lay down the struggle with hands open wide. Just walk here beside me, be near as I try. You are the light I've yet to see, the flame that shines ahead of me. Though shadows stay and I won't flee, I lift my eyes, your dawn breaks free. It's not my strength that pulls me through, it's that you never turned away. When I released what I held tight, you gave me peace and morning grace. I've wept in faith, I've paused in praise, not because I'm always brave, but in the dark you held me still. Your arms around me never gave. You are the light I've yet to see, the flame that shines ahead of me. Those shadows stay and I don't flee, I lift my eyes, your dawn breaks free. You never waited for me to cry, you stayed through all my silent nights. When I let go, stopped chasing a sign. Your mountain light broke into my life. Sunlight fading through the trees, tents are quiet in the breeze. He lifts his eyes to sky so wide, a silent prayer he holds inside. He said, I'm just a stranger here, but let this land hold what I hold dear, like whispers carried on the air. His faith stood firm, his heart laid bare. This is not the end, it's where hope begins. From this place his faith takes wing. The cave stood still, a mark on stone, until the Lord returns in glory shown. He knelt and touched the silent ground, a vow of love without a sound. He asked for nothing, claimed no gain, but let love root beneath the plain. He stood where silence met the dust, the wind around him rose in trust. No word from time, no voice was heard, yet footprints spoke more than a word. Love fell gently like the rain, light broke softly through the claim. The cave, it sang a quiet song, and faith flows on, forever strong. not knowing when you would reply. But he had already set her path. Each of her steps was in your design. I saw her walking toward the well. My heartbeat trembled like the wind. Before a word came from my lips, you had replied through her within. You have fulfilled far beyond what I dreamed. Before I called, you answered me. I will walk on this road of love, shaped by your hands, called by your word. All of my life I'll follow your lead. Your faithfulness is firm and sure. Oh, my heart makes thanks embracing. At dawn when promise shines anew, I sing of mercy always true. You have fulfilled far beyond what I dreamed. Be said I called, you answered me. I will walk on this road of love, shaped by your hands, called by your word. All of my life I'll follow your lead. I surrender, I belong to you. I surrender all my days to you. You fulfill, I will obey. I surrender without delay. I surrender for you love me first. I surrender in joy and trust. You fulfill beyond the skies. I surrender, here am I. In the fields the sunset glows. You lead me where your deep love flows. A sacred story now begins. I choose to walk in all your will. Under the fading night, a whisper stirs my heart. Who's calling me toward an endless light?
Fleeting glory shines before me. A weary soul cries out in need. A moment's hunger blinds my eyes, trading away your crown for pride. I once had turned from your calling, chased after dreams that fade away. Now on my knees tears overflow. Lord, give me a brand new heart today.
I'll never take it lightly. Your love prepared for me. Won't trade a breath of pleasure for eternity. I lift my heart, I choose again. Your endless grace, my crown, my name.
In chaos you have chosen me. In weakness you have paved the way. Not by my strength, but by your grace. Your love has lifted up my name. Let me love you more than fleeting treasures. Let me hold to every promise you have made.
I won't exchange your heart for earthly pleasures. I won't lose forever for today. I'll never take it lightly. Your love prepared for me. Won't trade a breath of pleasure for eternity. I lift my heart, I choose again. Your endless grace, my crown, my name.
In morning's light, your love still shines. Your promises forever mine.
wilderness, I hear your voice. You say, do not fear this land I have given. In the thirsty heart, you become the foundation. Your promise, it strengthens my soul. I respond to your call. My heart is steadfast, no more wandering. Your light, it guides my steps. The path ahead, wide and bright because of you. You lead me through this unfamiliar land. You speak of a land flowing with abundance, just as you spoke to the fathers before me. I stand firm, receiving your blessing. I respond to your call. My heart is steadfast, no more wandering. Your light, it guides my steps. The path ahead, wide and bright because of you. Your call, you call me to lay down my past. Surrender all, you are my refuge, my strength. In you, I find peace and rest. I respond to your call. My heart is steadfast, no more wandering. Your light, it guides my steps. The path of the head, wide and bright because of you. God's voice echoes in my heart. I follow you forevermore. Plans within me, hands reaching high, longing to grasp the grace you have assigned. You turn my night into morning light, not by my wisdom or noble name, but by the wind you rode your claim. Grace like sunrise breaks my night. True blessing flows from your gracious hand. By your will alone, not by man's plan. You chose and sealed what none can undo. Your promise stands forever true. The desert wind carries the cry of the firstborn fading into the sky. My heart breaks, you softly reply, and heal the wound of grace supply. You look beyond the outer face. You build with hands of truth and grace. Though I come with nothing to show, you rain down favor where you bestow. True blessing flows from your gracious hand. By your will alone, not by man's plan. You chose and sealed what none can undo. Your promise stands forever true.
Didn't choose to walk away. The door closed, I couldn't stay. That day I dare not look behind, afraid my tears would make me stay. My name was lost, no one would call. I learned to not respond at all. In dreams, your voice still called to me. Awake, I found no prayer to say. You didn't shout to draw me near, just spoken tones from yesteryear. What I heard was not just sound, but that you still remembered me. You were there all along, in places I thought I was alone. When I forgot who I was, you still call me by name. Lord, I dare not ask for much, yet you still softly speak my name. I don't know how to respond, so I quietly give you my heart. This place was once nothing, but you came, and I chose to stay. I no longer ask where to go, because you are here.
Sit within the morning mist, waiting for your light to touch my breath. I no longer count the days, I tie my hope to the vineyard's grace. The wind moves softly through the field, you remain silent, yet I do not fear. Waiting is the incense I bring, rising through day and night unseen. It burns in silence, slow and bright, until your light falls into my heart. I saw her walking by the stream, carrying love in gentle gleam. You gave no answers, only sight, her distant form, a mystery of light. Not every path is clear to me, yet you lead with quiet certainty. Though my desires may not be filled, still I long to be your vessel of will. Waiting is the incense I bring, rising through day and night unseen. It burns in silence, slow and bright, until your light falls into my heart. No more questions, no more cries. Your grace has covered time and skies. And in the depths where words depart, your tenderness echoes through my heart.
She sat alone where the morning winds meet. Sunlight brushed the edges of her tent. Years like dew and dreams unmet, still she waited still she kept. She stitched a rope for no one yet. A place was made, a name not said, the voice not heard, her heart had spoken. She knew God's word was never broken. You remember in the silence, you are near in wordless prayer. Not for her striving, not for her strength, but because your love is always there. I have waited in the sleepless night, with desert soil and fading light. But under dust and falling tears, your presence whispered, I am here. Not a voice, not a sign, just the wind that changed the line. You passed by without a word, yet made my spirit rise unheard. You remembered in the silence, you are near in wordless prayer. Not for my merit, not for my crime, but because you're faithful every night. The light still waits, the wind still moves. She sits again in morning hues.
In the night, you softly spoke, get up, it's time to go. This land is not your lasting place. I'll walk with you, I know. They changed the terms 1,000 times, but couldn't change my will. My hand has never left your life, my promise stands there still. I have feared and felt alone, wandered through their judging eyes unknown. Believing wasn't running, it was faith that heard your call. I stepped out from the tent of man, toward the light that never falls. You are my boundary of peace, between their hearts and mine. You raised the stone to mark the place where strife would not define. You watch my every step I take, you know the silent cries. Between us stands the living God, our judge, our peace, our guide. The stone I leave, a sign for you, the place where I lay down. The right to fight, the need to win, I give it to your crown. And if we meet again someday, may you still stand between, guarding what once broke apart, with peace like morning's gleam. You are my boundary of peace, between their hearts and mine. You are the strength inside my soul, the line that holds me fine. You watch my every step I take, you know the silent cries. Between us stands the living God, our judge, our peace, our guide. of the river night, I came alone, my heart held tight. Fear was heavy, shadows deep. Then you drew near, our silence weeps. You called my name through breaking skies, took the old and breathed new life, like rising light through morning mist. You met me there, and nothing's missed. I wrestled low, refused to let go. Not to gain, but to be known. You touched my side, I learned to bend. Wounded and healed by hands that mend. You called my name through breaking skies, took the old and breathed new life, like rising light through morning mist. You met me there, and nothing's missed. Now every step reminds me still that grace can live and love can fill. Though I may stumble in the sun, you marked my soul, the fight is won. He bowed to the ground with dust on his face. His steps were shaking, burdened by disgrace. His brother ran, not with sword or fight, but tears and embrace and morning light. He once stole dreams not meant to be known, returned in silence, chilled to the bone. No gift to heal what had been torn, just a plea for grace to be reborn. That embrace, like dawn through desert air. Old walls crumbled, love filled the air. And in those eyes, he seemed to see the gentle face of God for me. And watching them, I saw myself there. This is not the end of fear, but love that breaks through shame and pain. In your hands I see the scars that remain. You crossed the distance, ran through my shame. The cross has spoken, I'm called by name. Forgiveness flowed through barren land. Your mercy shines where stars still stand. You embraced me like time held in your hand. Your mercy burned away all blame and blame. In your arms I came to know the Father's heart that won't let go. In your embrace like morning dew. Your love released all bitterness like wind has flown. This is the grace the Lord has shown.
Like fire unquenched, so it smoldered deep within. Their hearts were scorched by disgrace. Diana's name was dragged through the dust. They wrapped in the veil of night and gripped their knives, who turned covenant into a bargaining chip, who swung open the door for revenge with a sign of faith, not for justice, but for blood's echo. With every step, unyielding resolve. O Lord, their wrath cut like blades, but you did not command this blow against the land. If not from you, does their zeal turn to ash? They cried aloud, but the heavens stood still. Blood stained the sign, sacred blurred with vile. They spoke in love, but forgot mercy. They were not judges, yet crowned themselves so. And when the steel dimmed and their souls lay hollow, the Father held his tongue, a silence of stone. His stillness like your hidden face. They gained honor but lost their sanctity. You remained above, watching them seize what they call justice, the path of vengeance strewn with shards and shadow. Wrath like mist, fading with time. But your justice, like dawn ever faithful, may man learn to seek you in the silence of rage.
You called Jacob to return to the land you had promised him. He built an altar of worship and found you in his trials. You guided his steps on the path through storms. You never left. Even as he faced the night of farewells, you held his life tightly. You walked with Jacob, and you walk with me. You never abandoned him then, and today you embrace me still. Between tears and blessings, your faithfulness remains unchanged. Lord, I'll worship your holy name, because you walk with me. You changed his old name, turning weakness into honor. He let go of the world you grasped, receiving heavenly authority. You forgave his past wounds, bestowed upon him a new name and glory. We also desire to walk this path of faith, stepping forward with grace. You are the Lord who appeared at Bethel, and the King who reigns today. You lead the saints through trials, and guide me toward the light. You walked with Jacob, and you walk with me. You never abandoned him then, and today you embrace me still. Between tears and blessings, your faithfulness remains unchanged. Lord, I worship your holy name, because you walk with me. You know my name, you hold it near. You've never left, you're always here. I bring no strength, no worth to show, still you chose me long ago. You remember those the world ignores. You open wide your mercy's doors. Not by might or voice or face, you choose with love, you act with grace. You never forgot me. My name is safe in you, through silence or sorrow. Your promise still is true, from the start until today. Your love has stayed the same. You remember me, and I am not ashamed. You walked into my darkest night and led me on with holy light. You saw my tears and held them close. You whispered, child, you're not alone. Without a word, you knew my soul. You gently met my silent call. You lift me when I fall again. You lead me through the low and rain. You said I am yours to keep my name. You'll never delete. I stand with you, and now I see you never forgot me. Lord, I walk within your promise still, yet search for traces in the silent field. The dream once lit the path ahead, now the desert holds only quiet and still. The well is deep, the stars have gone, above me only clouds remain. The dream once sparked a light within, now it sinks into endless dark. You are silent, still I offer my prayer. You are hidden, yet I lift up my eyes. This dream was never of my own choosing, but with you this road's not mine alone. If you walk with me through darkest valleys, your dawn will surely light my soul. Your story started in a shattered place, betrayed yet you did not walk away. I have doubted, I have longed to run, yet still your hand will not let go. The dream remains, though hidden for a while. You are weaving morning light through it all. You are silent, still I bring you worship. You are hidden, still my spirit lives. This dream was not a script of my making, but this journey I no longer walk alone. You're with me deep within the darkest night. Morning stars will guide me from the low. Though night remains, I walk this road with you. My steps are slow, but I no longer flee. Though shadows and questions travel beside me, I've learned to trust in quiet peace. My steps are slow, but I no longer flee. Though shadows and questions travel beside me, I've learned to trust in quiet peace. Cast aside, no one near, no place to hide. But God remembered all her pain. She stood with courage firm again. The Lord saw what others missed. He held her heart within His grip. She stood for what was right, refused the pull of night. Through waiting she believed that God would not deceive. He raised her from disgrace, set her in freedom's place. And I will trust Him too. His love is always true. She faced the wind alone, no backing down, no turning home. God wrote her story line by line and made her in the darkness shine. He wrote her name with grace and light. In ashes gave her future bright. Within salvation's holy line, her legacy would stand through time. She stood for what was right, refused the pull of night. Through waiting she believed that God would not deceive. He raised her from disgrace, clothed her with truth and grace. Your glory never ends. Your justice always wins. She is more right than I. The truth now testifies. So we will choose to stand in righteousness by His hand. presence of a dark and deep well, a foreign journey sold into fate. Yet your eyes remain ever upon me, your hand still walks beside my way.
A servant's frame, yet your shadow follows. In barren lands your grace draws near. Your steadfast love shines in the quiet. Each weary day you grant me favor here. The Lord is with me, I will not fear. Whether on high or in a dark-filled cell, your presence is the only lamp I hold. Guide me in righteousness to realms eternal. Temptation's flame creeps close in silence, but my heart remembers your holy name. How can I do this evil? Turn from the one. In darkest night I choose purity in your name. Wounded by lies behind these lonely walls, yet nothing dims your light in my soul. A prison's doors cannot seal up hope, for in your mercy I am held whole. The Lord is with me, I will not fear. Whether on high or in a dark-filled cell, your presence is the only lamp I hold. Guide me in righteousness to realms eternal. The nights of prison, still and deep. Time moves slow where hope must sleep. In dreams you speak, your will revealed. The morning star remains unveiled. You break the silence with your word. From chaos order is comfort. Though I can't grasp what you intend, I'll wait and trust you to the end. You give the night its voice to shine, the source of wisdom, light divine. In waiting, oh Lord, I come to see that even in silence you still lead me. You strengthen hearts that long endure. You lift the weak with hands so sure. Though I see not, I still believe. Your faithful word will never leave. You are the Lord of dreams and lights, the one who rules the darkest night. My heart exalts in what you show. My soul finds rest in you alone. My voice is barely breathing, buried in the dust of sorrow. The world has left me in silence, but still you hold my trembling heart. I don't ask you to reply, only come a little closer. One soft breeze upon my soul would help me find my breath again. Lord, I'm tired, I'm almost falling, yet I know you never left. If I still remember, please speak to me right now. Lord, I no longer chase the battle, I only long for quiet peace. Let it fall like rain at midnight, gently healing all my soul. Lord, I'm tired, I'm almost falling, yet I know you never left. If I still remember, please speak to me right now. I lay down all I carry, all the wounds I cannot name. If you truly are my shelter, come and rest inside my heart. Lord, I'm tired, I'm almost falling, yet I know you'll never left. If I still remember, please speak to me right now. If you're near, I'll fear no darkness, I will rest beneath your wings. Though the night feels never ending, you are light within my soul. Famine cast its shade, he stood silent, awaiting the dawn's parade. Beneath his throne, grace lay concealed, patient watch he kept for the time ordained and sealed. No word of blame, no whisper of disdain, he awaited the hour God had ordained. Revealed but veiled by sovereign design, grace tread quietly through the hush divine. Your way surpasses all that I imagine, your timing never falters, never bends. Though grace remains shrouded in silence, I worship still, for you never abandon. Your deeds run deeper than my understanding, your hand unfolds in stillness through the night. Whom the darkness lands, I still dare to breathe, for your presence alone is my guiding light. Footsteps echoed into unspoken dreams, memories stir, awakened by quiet scenes. He observed not to judge or demand, for God's own hand had already set the plan. Simeon stayed by God's appointed pace, like dawn's hush before the morning breaks. In that empty space where reflections lie,
God births His truth in the way that sanctifies. Your surpasses all that I imagine. Your timing never falters, never bends. Though voice remains shrouded in silence, I worship still, for you never abandon. Your deeds run deeper than my understanding. Your hand unfolds in stillness through the night. In the darkest lands I still dare to breathe, for your presence alone is my guiding light. It's not that He spoke, not it's God who's yet to reveal. It's not that He withheld love, it's not yet the appointed hour. Knowing is not born from bloodline or previous claim, but from the name God whispers in the quiet of our hearts. Your way surpasses all that I imagine. Your timing never falters, never bends. Though the race remains shrouded in silence, I worship still, for you never abandon. Your deeds run deeper than my understanding. Your hand unfolds in stillness through the night. In the darkest lands I still dare to breathe, for your presence alone is my guiding light. No need to ask, no need to pursue. You feel the silence, there you remain. In your sheltering hush I find my rest, offering this song as a quiet worship refrain. And watched us walk away. The wind carried the love we never spoke. We kept our eyes down, afraid to face the truth. Yet in our hearts we felt you waiting there. We dared not look upon the banquet laid. Soft grace in the cup couldn't heal our shame. We felt unworthy, yet you welcomed us in. Your kindness lit the shadows of our past. Before we took a step, you'd gone ahead. Before the tears would fall, you bore our pain. Stars flickered softly and you drew near. Your mercy circled around our broken hearts. You gazed at us, the past reflected in your eyes. The pain we caused stood silent in that gaze. Before a word escaped, the tears began. A brother's hand reached out and held my own. Before we took a step, you'd gone ahead. Before the tears would fall, you bore our pain. Stars flickered softly and you drew near. Your mercy circled around our broken hearts. You waited long before we'd understood. You set a place for enemies to meet. Grace was waiting here before our steps. Your love hasn't never strayed, never left. Before we took a step, you'd gone ahead. Before the tears would fall, you bore our pain. Stars flickered softly and you drew near. Your arms of grace now wrap around my soul. We didn't yet know the name we love to call, yet you'd already gone to prepare it all. In silence, a single beam of hope came through. He planted life in us and made it new. Give me a heart of compassion. Teach me to live out your love. Let me answer to your calling. Embrace the broken with your grace. Lord, help me to learn selfless ways, willing to become your blessing. Let me answer to your sending. Embrace the weary with your love. I want to melt in your love. Let your will be fulfilled in me. Pour your love into my heart so I can carry your grace. I want to melt in your love. Let your will be fulfilled in me. Pour your love into my heart so I can carry your grace. Lord, I offer my whole life, willing to give all I am, holding nothing back from you. Let your love be known in this land. Lord, I offer my whole life, wanting to give all I am, holding nothing back from you. Let your love be known in this land. I want to melt in your love. Let your will be fulfilled in me. Pour your love into my heart so I can carry your grace. Lord, may your love perfect us, make us a blessing to the world.
An unseen hand that leads me through the wasteland and the deep. Every parting, every meeting held within your perfect will. Who can know your hidden wisdom higher than the endless sky? You have carved my winding journey in your timeless sovereign plan. I once questioned all these terms, felt forgotten, cast aside. Now I see that I was chosen for your story of redemption. Who can know your hidden wisdom higher than the endless sky? You have carved my winding journey in your timeless sovereign plan. Let my heart be fully yielded, see the worth you see in me. Whether mountains high or valleys, lead me on your road of grace. Who can know your hidden wisdom higher than the endless sky? You have carved my winding journey in your timeless sovereign plan. Quietly I wait for your design, trusting you have never left. Quietly I wait for your design, trusting you have never left. In the Jacob, do not be afraid. You are the faithful, unchanging God, leading me to your promised land.
You promise I will go down with you, and I will bring you back again. You lead me gently, you give me peace. Your promise will never fail.
70 souls, the seeds of promise, growing the stars in a distant land. Joseph weeping in his father's embrace, reunion bathed in grace and tears.
You promise I will go down with you, and I will bring you back again. You lead me gently, you give me peace. Your promise will never fail.
Lord, I believe the words you speak. In a foreign land, not forgotten, you are faithful through every age. My heart responds with endless love.
You promise I will go down with you, and I will bring you back again. You lead me gently, you give me peace. Your promise will never fail.
You promise I will go down with you, and I will bring you back again.
You lead me gently, you give me peace. Your promise will never fail. You promise I will go down with you, and I will find you back again. You lead me gently, you give me peace. Your promise will never fail. Desolation swallows the land. The wind brings hunger's cry. I see them selling all they have, just to keep hope alive. Dust clouds sting my tired eyes. I hear the storehouses sigh. Goshen's moon is cold and pale. In exile I lift up my prayer. I am a stranger, a pilgrim here. This fertile ground I cannot claim. I bow in a kingdom not my own, yet my heart longs for promised ways. This is exile, it's never my home. Lay me down where my fathers rest, fed in Egypt but longing to go. God, remember your faithful vow. Goshen's mood is cold and pale. In exile I lift up my prayer. I am a stranger, a pilgrim here. This fertile ground I cannot claim. I bow in a kingdom not my own, yet my heart longs for promised ways. This is exile, it's never my home. Lay me down where my fathers rest, fed in Egypt but longing to go. God, remember your faithful vow. When my life ends, I will close my eyes. Softly I give you the days to come, Lord. Take my children by your hand, lead them home to the land you swore. This is exile, it's never my home. Lay me down where my our father's rice, fed in Egypt but long ago. God, remember your faithful vow. Lord, remember the promise you gave. Through famine, don't forget your grace. Be with us and lead us home, forever your chosen race.
Led me through the wilderness, footprints traced in dust and light. The well has never run dry. Mercy clouds my every night. You are the faithful one who stays, guiding still to this very day. I saw the branches softly bloom, rooted deep in foreign soil. A hand crossed lines of heritage, like morning dew, the blessing pour. Let your name endure through every age, like stars that shine on the deepest waves. Your promise opens paths unknown, your faithfulness like the rising day. You are the God of Abraham. The covenant flows beyond the sands. The angel who delivers still bleeds in silence, yet burns with flame. And let your name endure through every age, like stars that shine on the deepest waves. Your promise opens paths unknown, your faithfulness like the rising day. You rewrite the line of fate, calling names not once proclaimed. The sun is edged with gentle light, like dawn white dew on hidden flame. You rewrite the line of fate, calling names not once proclaimed. The sign is edged with gentle light, like dawn white dew on hidden flame. Let your name endure through every age, like stars that shine on the deepest waves. Your promise opens paths unknown, your faithfulness like the rising day. Let this name be sealed in me, pass through hearts eternally, to every age, to every time. Your voice shall never cease to be.
Whispers rise within the tent, ancient blessings being accent, names like stars in silent night, destinies drawn by your light. Lion of Judah, you arise, your scepter never leaves your side. Shiloh comes to rule and reign, nations bow and praise your name. You are the Lord of decree, you shine with sovereign light. The nations you have called to your kingdom, I unite. A fruitful branch by the spring, Joseph rises, suffering king. A serpent hides along the way, yet God sustains us day by day. You are the Lord of decree, you shine with sovereign light. The nations you have called to your kingdom, I unite. Oh Lord, my soul is waiting. Come near and bring your healing. Let blessings flow like rivers, and build your throne forever. You are the Lord of decree, you shine with sovereign light. The nations you have called to your kingdom, I unite. To your kingdom, I unite. Shine on what you have spoken. Let the King rule all the nations. Israel sings your holy name until the promises flame. I asked you why the night won't end. Like walking still waters, I sink again. But you whispered low, I never turned away. Always said my purpose holds your days. What you intend is always good. Though the road is lined with thorns and wood, they meant to break me, you open grace instead. Your perfect will was never late, never misread. My days fall like dust through open hands, glory like morning mist gone from the land. Yet you remember me like Joseph's buried bones.